Hey guys, welcome to episode 1.5 of Bachelor on a Budget. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cocktail that goes well with episode 2, the biscuits and gravy and jam episode. So what I'm going to be making here is a pear perfect Manhattan. So what we're going to do first is we have 2 pears here, and we're just going to slice them up and dice them and throw them into a pot on medium heat, medium 3.5, maybe 4 on the stove. And we're going to reduce all the juices out of the pears and maybe throw in a bit of sugar to kind of get everything working together. Alright, so we've diced up all of our pears. I threw in about a 1/4 cup of water just to kind of get things going, and then about a tablespoon of white sugar. And now we've started to simmer a little bit. You can't really see it when I take it off of the burner, but it started to simmer. And what we're doing now is drawing all the liquid out of the pear and reducing it down almost to like a pear simple syrup. Alright, so we've let the pears kind of reduce and get some of their juices out for about 15 minutes. And what we're going to do now is get at the old trusty sieve and filter out all the juices and all the water and everything that's in there. And you can see it kind of dripping out as we go. And we're going to squeeze as much juice out as we can with a rubber spatula. And we're going to do our best to keep the solids out of it and just squeeze out the pear juice and the liquids. And what the result is, it's almost like a pear simple syrup. And this is going to be a flavoring for our Manhattan. Now we're going to need to let this cool for about, I'd say about 10-15 minutes before we can put it in the drink, because we want everything to be cold when it goes in. Alright, so what we're going to do now while we wait for our pear reduction to cool is cut the rind off of this lemon, and we're going to use this as garnish for our drink. Now, we're not really trying to flavor the drink with lemon, so we don't really want to squeeze in any lemon juice or get a big piece of lemon meat in there, but we just want the rind. So, kind of take your lemon and get your rind, and just start to kind of hack away at it like I am. Don't just hack at it with a knife, by the way. And I'm going to lay it down flat, and just get the sharp part of my knife. And if you go like this with a sharp enough knife, it should just kind of fall off like you can see there. And we're going to get as much of this lemon meat off as we can. And then what we're going to do, once the drink is built, we're just going to take it and twist it and run it around the inside of the glass and drop it in. And as you can see here, I've tried this 3 or 4 times, so I should have said that. Alright, now some of the things that we're going to need for a Manhattan are bourbon or rye whiskey, and vermouth, and bitters. Now, what makes this a perfect Manhattan is the fact that we're using equal parts sweet vermouth and dry vermouth. Then we're adding the pear to make it a perfect pear Manhattan. Now, some of the equipment that you'll need, of course, are spouts if you have them, and a jigger, and a bar spoon, and then something to filter with. I have a strainer like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure out exactly 2 ounces of bourbon. And the really cool thing about this jigger is that it's exactly 1 ounce on one side and 1/2 ounce on another. So I know exactly how much I'm pouring, and I can make the same drink every single time. And then as far as the bitters go, the cool thing about this bottle is that you can just kind of dash, and you don't have to worry about it spilling or going everywhere, except for when you dash it out of the cup like I did. And then I'm going to get about 2 bar spoons full of our pear reduction. And then I'm just going to stir it right here in the cocktail shaker. Now I can also stir it in a pint glass or something like that, but a drink like this you don't want to shake, contrary to some of what our movie spies will have you believe. This drink is better stirred, not shaken. So we're going to stir this for about 45 seconds or about 30 rotations or so. We really want this drink to chill and to kind of dilute a little bit. I don't know how long I've been stirring now, but that looks about right. I don't have anything to pour it into. Alright, so I've been stirring this drink for about 45 seconds now, and it started to dilute a little bit. So what we're going to do is take our strainer that I have here, and take it into a glass. Now, I don't have any ice in this glass. A Manhattan is typically drank up, which means that you kind of mix it together with ice, and it's served cold, but it's not over ice or anything like that. That would be on the rocks if we did. And we're going to take our garnish that we made earlier, give it a quick little twist, run it around the outside of the glass, just so you can get the aromatics of it, and drop it in. And now, you have the perfect pairing for your brunch that we're making later. Cheers. We're going to pair this with our brunch. You get it? Because there's this pear, and I said that we're gonna pair it with our brunch. You get it?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Nice mustache.
Thanks. You too.